Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, hi there, welcome. My name is Maria, aka Mia. Yes, I am sick, I sound terrible, I feel terrible, but life goes on. My kids are in school right now. I just wanted to come on here, kind of just talk to you guys, or just give you guys like a quick little update of where I've been, and whatnot. So first of all, as you guys could tell, my YouTube channel is no longer This Is Us. I ended up changing it to the glamorous mom life, and the reason for that is, if you noticed on my videos, you hardly see any of my kids, right? You don't see them on there all that much, and it's not because I don't want to put them on there or anything like that. They just choose not to be on there. They don't really care for it. My daughter's 15, she's in high school. My son is a 6th grader and he's 11 years old. They really don't care for it. My daughter, I know she doesn't even want to be on it. So, I mean, it's understandable. It's okay. So, most of the time you guys do see me, and sometimes you guys will see my toddler, and once in a quite great while my husband, but he's always working, so you guys don't really get to see him on here all that much. So, I started thinking, and I've been thinking for quite a while, that I wanted to change my YouTube channel name. I didn't know exactly what, but I wanted to change it because I started thinking about the kind of content that I put on here. Basically, it's either like cleaning videos, stay-at-home mom kind of things, and it doesn't really show much of my kids. Like I mentioned, maybe a little bit here and there. So that's when I decided, you know what, I am going to change it because, like I mentioned, my daughter does not even care for YouTube. She does not want to be on it. So I'm not going to put her on there. Yeah, that's just how it is. So I figure, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and change my YouTube channel name, just because most of the time you guys are just gonna see me. By the way, you guys, this is my second cup of coffee. I know. Oh god, it's so good. So like I was talking about, so I started thinking, what do I want to change my YouTube channel name? Most of the time it's just going to be me. And I kind of just want to change the content of my videos also. So like I mentioned, most of the time it's just going to be me. So I think I'm going to just do more like all about the mom life, but you guys probably won't see my kids on here that much. Just depends, unless we have a family road trip, but when not, you might see them here and there. But other than that, it's just gonna be, most of the time it's just gonna be me. And then so yeah, so it's just gonna be me. I do have some ideas of things that I want to do. So yeah, I have that, and I can't really fully think right now, you guys, because I'm not feeling well. I just got this little burst of energy, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna come on here and just record, do like a quick little update of of where I've been. So yeah, so as far, oh yeah, now I remember. So yeah, as far as that, I feel I know I'm talking a lot, but yeah, so that's why I changed the YouTube channel name. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My kids are like every other kids. They fight over things, they argue, they make each other cry, and all of that stuff. And I know those aren't, like you guys say, like, wow, the glamorous mom life. There's nothing glamorous about mom life. Well, I beg to differ, because I do feel like regardless of us moms, we get stressed out, we get overwhelmed, we just want to take some time to ourselves, and it feels like we're constantly cleaning. And yes, we are, but at the end of the day, when we lay down in bed, we think, oh, we had a rough day, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. But regardless if it was a rough day with our kids, we know that we wouldn't change it for the world, and we just love it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, let me tell you, we're not perfect, okay? My kids aren't like the perfect little behaved kids. I mean, they act right sometimes, and sometimes they have my toddler has his tantrums. My toddler and my other son, they fight. My son and my daughter, they argue over things. It's just what it is. We are not perfect, and I'm not going to claim to be, oh, my kids are so perfect, you know, they listen to everything, they follow the rules to the T. No, my kids are kids. You know, they sometimes don't listen, sometimes they do, sometimes they do things, and I don't even have to tell them to do it, and I'm like, okay. And sometimes there's things that I constantly have to tell them to do, you know, but it is what it is. That's just mom life. And at the end of the day, regardless of me feeling overwhelmed, or I felt like, oh my gosh, I yelled at my kids, I didn't want it to be like that, I hope tomorrow's the next day, you know, I find that glamorous, because I know at the end of the day we wouldn't change it for the world. I love my kids how they are, you know. And it's like when they get sick and they're like laying there on the couch and they're like, you don't see them like them being themselves, you know, you end up telling yourself, at least for me, I end up telling myself, you know what, I'd rather have them yelling and running around the house and screaming at each other than to see them laying down like that with no energy because they're sick. So yeah, so that is why, hopefully you guys got what I was trying to say. That is why I decided to call this channel The Glamorous Mom Life, because regardless of what we're going through, overwhelmed, stressed out, whatever it is that we're going through as moms, at the end of the day, we wouldn't change it for the world. And I find that, you know, mommy life is glamorous. And, you know, in its way, in its own different way. So hopefully you guys got what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. Now, for where have I been, okay, let me tell you. My kids they've started school in August. My daughter, she is a 10th grader now. She's 15. And my son is a 6th grader, like I mentioned now. He's 11 years old. And my taller, my little one, my 4-year-old, he started pre-K, so he's going to school now for 3 hours. So now I have 3 hours to myself. And but I haven't been uploading that much on YouTube, just because I was trying to, now with having 3 kids going to school, you know, 2 of them are going to the same school, 1 of them is going to a different school, 2 of them are starting at the same time, and 1 of them is starting at a different time. My taller starts at 8 o'clock. My other 2 start at 8:30. So we have to leave the house earlier than what we should for the other 2. And sometimes, you know, we will have to wake up early just so they can be ready on time to leave. You know what I'm saying? So we have to leave the house at a certain time, so that way my taller gets there on time, but also where I don't have to come back home, get my 2 other kids and take them to school, you know, back and forth. So yeah, just basically I was just trying to get used to a new schedule. So that's what I was focusing on, is having a new schedule with my 3 kids. And you know, also finding the time for myself to make sure I do my workouts. So for those of you guys who don't know, I have been on a weight loss journey for quite a while now. I would say maybe a couple of years or so, and I have lost 80 pounds. And ever since I've been able to maintain it, the weight loss, I have been able to maintain it. But there has been the last month, or maybe a couple of months ago, my husband's sister had came over for like a week or so, and I have fell off track, because she was making some bomb ass Salvadorian food, because my husband is Salvadorian. He was born and raised there. So she was making all this pupusas, all of these things, homemade Salvadorian horchata. And my god, you guys, I ate, okay, I ate, but I also watched how much I ate. But and yeah, surprisingly I didn't gain weight after that. But so that's what I've been doing, and that's why I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just stop, you know, trying to focus on YouTube right now. Let me focus on myself. Let me focus on getting a routine, you know, down, and then see when I'm gonna be able to fit in my workouts. So yeah, you guys, that's what I've been doing. I've been working on just basically, you know, taking care of things here at home and focusing on myself. So, and then I started thinking, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and start showing you guys what, you know, what do I do throughout my day as a stay-at-home mom of 3 that are off to school, and what I do to try to fit in my you know, to fit in my workout schedule and to do all these things. So yeah, so you guys are going to be seeing a little bit more of that. So yeah, so that is it. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Hopefully you guys kind of got what I was trying to say. And I'm looking so horrible. So horrible. So that is it. I just want to come on here and say that. I know I rambled a lot and I sound so horrible and I feel horrible, but I wanted to get this done and get it out there. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.